So, hello everyone, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. My name is Maurice Rothwell, English trading coach here at Traders Club 24 in Hamburg. So today we're doing the US market open. As you can see on the screen right now, I've got the economic calendar up, just following some news throughout the day. As we come down, we can see we've had a lot of news. In the past hour, and we still have a lot more news to come out over the next hours. So I'm hoping for a very eventful market opening today. So hopefully we can get in some trades, make some money, and have some fun. So today is the 25th of November, 2020. So get this out of the way. Here is our website. As you know, for those of you who don't know, Traders Club 24 is originally a Swiss company born in Bern, Switzerland, and now we are in Hamburg. We've been in Hamburg now for the past 9 years. Originally a German-speaking only company, and now we are moving into the English market, or for the English-speaking clients as well. Through the website, you can see we have a lot of information about where we started off, who works here, live trading rooms every day, personal trading coaches, and our own tools and strategies developed here on site. Again, you can find out a lot more about these tools and strategies through here, our success concept, and the trading rooms also through the link here. More about us, the team, story about the club, the actual members, and if you want to become a member or book a consultation to become a member, you can also do that through the site. Also, if you like what you see, you want to learn how to trade the same as we do, please click on the 30-day free trial. Just need to type in your email, put your phone number in there, and if not me, one of my colleagues will call you shortly after to arrange the installation for you. So get that one out of the way. Here we have our chart for the day. I've actually set up a lot of our charts for the US Open. So we've got the Dow Jones, we've got S&P 500, Nasdaq here, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, US dollar, Japanese yen, pound, dollar, euro dollar, and Canadian dollar, American dollar. I also have, so right now in all of these charts, we have the Vola box. So my Vola box is over here. We can see I've got every single market in here. And when it flashes yellow like this, that means that we are currently in a Vola box signal. So we've got about 18 minutes until the market opens. So we can go through and have a look. We can also click on this and see where it is in the chart, but it's better if we just go directly over and we can see, okay, we got a box here. We can take that and enter in. For people who are not so familiar with the SwissBox or Traders Club at all, so the tools that we developed, one of the biggest is, or the biggest one is the SwissBox. Now, I love the SwissBox because it is so easy to use, especially for someone who's come from trading by themselves. So a lot of chart analysis, trading every day, trading direction, a lot of research, and sometimes it feels like it's all for nothing. You think everything's pointing towards the market going one way, and it just goes the complete opposite direction. So with the SwissBox, I don't need to trade the direction anymore. The great thing about the SwissBox is we are only trading volatility. Hence why we do the market opening trades and we trade on the big news announcements also. A lot of professional traders would not be scared, but would prefer to stay away from these volatile markets just because of how unpredictable they are. As for us, we don't need them to be predictable. We just need to know that they're going to be moving in either direction. And I'll tell you why. So if we go to Euro USD over here, if I get my box. So in the corner, we have our SwissBox configurator. Here is where we apply all of our settings set to however we want to trade. So we have our box size 85. Now this is 85 points or 85 pips in the market. And again, across all different markets, they do change. So be aware that not the same settings aren't going to work across the whole of the financial markets. Every market's going to have its specific personality, and you have to customize your SwissBox around it. So, as I said, in here we make our settings, box size, we click our box lines on, and what you'll see in the chart appears these two lines, a green one and a red one. Now these represent two pending orders, the green being a buy stop pending order and the red one being a sell stop pending order. Essentially what we're trying to do is trap the market in this range and wait for the breakout. So we want to activate our box just before any kind of breakout. Doesn't matter which way the breakout is because we're set up for that. And I'll get to that now. If we have our box lines and we have it inside the market, essentially what it's going to do, if I put it down here, put it over this folder box here, we can activate it and see if we can hit our first order for the example. So right now we've trapped the market inside of our SwissBox, and you can see just as the market's gone past our red line, our sell stop pending order, it's now triggered that trade. As soon as that trade is triggered, our take profit is input into the MetaTrader with the SwissBox automatically. So this is all calculated through the SwissBox. We don't need to do anything. Semi-automatic system. Once we've put in our settings, the only thing that we need to do is position our box correctly and put it in the right places. Once we've done this, it's, yeah, the rest of it is automatic. So Right now, we see that the market is broken through the bottom of our SwissBox. And if we go into the configurator, we can see one.trade telling us it's our first trade. The box is red. That is indicating that that trade is a sell. So should the market now take an upturn and pierce through the top of our SwissBox, we will trigger our second trade, and that trade will obviously be a buy. Now the second trade will always be 2 or 3 times bigger than that of the first, and then so on and so forth. The third trade will always be twice as big as the second, and then the fourth 2 times bigger than the third, so on and so forth. As you can imagine, there is a limit on how many trades we can do. There is a limit on how many trades we can activate, of course. If we come over here, we can click on our eye, and we can see here we have a maximum of 12 trades that we can use with the SwissBox. So what that means is, let's make an example. If we opened our SwissBox here, right in the middle, as soon as the market moves up through our green box, we trigger our first trade. As we can see, it doesn't quite reach where our take profit would be. It comes back down, doesn't quite touch or pierce through the bottom of our SwissBox. So we're still in our first trade, and as we see on this big drop, we pierce through the bottom of the SwissBox, activating our second trade. Market goes back up, activating our third, and now the market is stabilizing in the middle. Now if we take it back over here, if we activated our box right there, it would have gone up straight through the box, activated our first trade, and then up here it would have triggered our take profit. Now usually you will have settings, preset settings into your SwissBox where everything is very normal. So usually the box size would be around the 100, 150 mark, and all of these two numbers here will be the same. As you can click on the settings, you can see different ones. So if I go on here, go on box size and settings, right here you see that the size percentage and the target percentage are both the same number. Now what this means is if my box is 12.5 points large, then my take profit is going to be 12.5 points away from the last trade. So essentially with this strategy, I need to predict a maximum of 25 points of movement to be in and out of any SwissBox trade. Yeah? You understand? However, should I have it how the settings are already, like I had, the 38 and here was 76. So you can see we're a ratio of 1 to 2. I have a few extra trades in the allowance, but now my take profit will be set twice as far away. So instead of needing 25 points maximum to be in and out of any trade, now my take profit is 25 points away from the last trade. So now we're at a maximum of 37.5 points maximum to be in and out of any trade. Again, the settings need to be set according to whatever your preferences are. So how you want to trade, if you want to be in and out quick, if you want to be in for a little longer and try earn a bit more. It all depends. Again, if you have more experience trading, then that is also a big benefit. Go back to our Volabox. You can see over here. So this is our Volabox. The Volabox is sort of a signal provider. It provides us with signal entries every hour on the hour, telling us where is the best place to activate our SwissBox, or to place a pending SwissBox, which is also possible. If we go over to here, we can see that the market is not anywhere near our SwissBoxes, but if I want to, I can click here and I can activate that SwissBox also. Again, here, if I want to activate this Volabox, I just click on the Volabox, I set entry on, and right now this is it's a pending box. So it's not active as the market hasn't entered into the box yet. As soon as the market, even just by a few points, enters into the box, it will activate, and the two pending orders either side will be active also. So then as soon as we get a break out of that range, we're going to be in our first trade in whichever direction the market is moving. So this is what I mean by we do not need to stress ourselves out in trying to figure out which direction the market is moving. We just need to know that the market is moving. So take these box lines off over here. So we've got one open there. Again, there's a few extra lines in the chart you can see here. These purple lines. These purple lines are big number trades. So called big numbers because they are big numbers. As you can see in the chart, we have 11,900, then you have 12, then you have 12,100, 12,200, so on and so forth. Now these big numbers are considered pivot points in the market. So again, great to trade with the SwissBox, as we can activate our box on a pivot and we can say, okay, the market's gonna gingerly touch the big number and then it's gonna move away or it's gonna pass straight through. Again, over here we can see that that's not really the case. But then this is where it comes into play. Maybe earlier on in the day, you might see, okay, we're nearing the big number. I'm going to activate my box here. So we could say, yeah, I want to put it on this big number. And if our box size is 12, that means with these settings, we need 24 points of movement. And it seems that we would have been out of our trade just there. So if we activated our box over here on the big number, as we see the market coming down, it would have entered into our box and bang, we would have had our 24 points of movement across here. Again, the same case if we come along. Oh, you can see that we might have entered into a few. If we entered our box here, we would have had our first trade, second, third, fourth, fifth. But let me see. Then we had our peak up here. Not quite the 24 points that we need. So we have our fifth, 6, 7, 8. So we'll currently be in our 8th trade. Again, there is certain times of the day that you want to be trading. If you're going to be trading the Nasdaq at sort of early morning times when the German market is opening, you know that the US market is not going to be volatile at all. So again, you need to trade at your own risk and be smart about when you're trading. Again, we're looking for volatility. We're not looking to have fun, but at the same time have fun with it. That makes sense. Well, you can see here also we've got a big number trade, but we can see that the market's kind of stuck to that big number at the moment. What we'll do, we'll wait for the next signal, and maybe if it gets a little bump up, we'll take this one. Sort of, I like to see it as a double signal, vola box right over the top of our big number, as you can see. Makes a little difference there, not so much, but perfect. Take a look at the gold for today. Yesterday was a good day. We had quite a few trades on gold. Seems as though while I've been talking away, we might have missed our chance over here on the daily pivot, but not a problem. Maybe we'll activate this, as we could see a little spike on the opening. Maybe just enough to enter it and come back down. Still hovering around in New Zealand dollar. First trade in. Euro USD is still the first trade in also. So we've got our pending box over here. Again, 4 minutes until the opening. We've got a couple at the daily pivot here. Japanese yen. Nasdaq over there. Maybe I'm going to activate this vola box on the top. Take that top one. I'm hoping that it might just get enough spike to take that. However, it could just go the opposite direction and take a spike down before a rise and be taking the no, I'm on a live stream. Make sure I don't have anything. So 3 minutes to go in the series. Take a look. Shame. Yeah, so again, these kind of charts I could trade this big number, but as we can see, we've sort of been sticking to the big number here. I would rather take one of these vola boxes for this chart for the Dow Jones. Could take that big number, but could be a big risk. But then again, I'm expecting it's gonna be able to move away from there. So if I was actually going to be going for one of these two vola boxes, it would make sense for me to take that big number trade also, as by the time we reach either one of these two vola boxes, I would be out of that trade anyway. So maybe I'll take it. Yeah, why not? Minute left, we'll wait and see what happens. Again, we got our pending box there. New Zealand dollar still on the first trade. Over here on the pivot, first trade, and pending box. I like to see this stuff. So market has opened. Everything's still, like they say, calm before the storm, and we're going to see an explosive, should be an explosive movement in a sec. Look how still everything is. Yeah, look. As soon as it pushes down, that was a good trade to take, but I don't think we quite made it. Didn't quite make it down to our take profit. Might be able to get an extra push. If it pushes down, I'm going to take that vola box at the bottom straight away. Didn't quite make it. Bit of a push across the board, but not as much as I was hoping for. Have a look at over here. MTX. Still waiting for a big drop on New Zealand dollar, US dollar, but could be a long time before we see that drop. Oh, very close there. Looks as though we even touched the line. Didn't quite make it. Thing is, we're right at the daily pivot. And we have it. US 100. Yeah, back into the vola box there. Sorry if I'm flipping through the charts too quick. And gold, again, it seems like we had that push up, but it wasn't enough. Oh, we might have it. Approaching our take profit for Euro USD here. So on New Zealand USD. Could be a nice box to take here. S&P 500. Yeah, we almost reached a new high today. This is the all-time high. We almost reached the new one. And we hit it. Nice. Hit that take profit on Dow Jones there to activate that vola box at the bottom. And straight away we're in with our first trade. Take profit set back up at the big number. Looks like we're on our way to the vola box on gold. US 100. I think we just activated. No, still in the same area. USD JPY absolutely dead. But then again, we've got some more news coming up in the next half an hour. So definitely stay on these markets and keep an eye out. Oh, this is DAX. Go on that. Second trade in on Dow Jones. We might be stuck in a bit of a difficult area here with the vola box. as the daily pivot is right in the middle, so we could be ranging just within the box. So second, third trade now. Might trigger a few trades before we see the exit on this one to keep an eye out on. Second trade on NASDAQ. Just 30 gold. Oh, so we're almost in. Again, the spreads on gold. There's a small spread, or not small. No, a 30 cents of 30 American cents spread on gold there as we wait for it to turn up. A couple extra pips and we should trigger that trade. US 30. Still in our third trade. I think that take profit will be set just over here. Again, once we break through that daily pivot, should be quite a safe trade. Okay. Still waiting for a tiny push into the box here. Second trade, fast trade, and no trade. So look and see if there's anything better we can replace that with. USD JPY, got USD CAD over there. Euro, USD, Australian dollar, and not so much movement there. Got this one. Not really a fan of the exotics. CHF can be pretty good, but yeah, not today. Fast trade triggered on our gold. Oh, seems that we might get a push up. But I think it's going to reject itself at the daily pivot. So, like I said, once it breaks past that, it's usually a good source of resistance. It's retesting it at the moment. Getting a big push at the moment. Oh. Looks like we're very lucky there. Fifth trade triggered. Not to worry. Second trade. Still on our first over here. First bit of movement from USD JPY. Seems as though US dollar got a bit of a push down. It's gold. First trade in. Wrong one. Trade number 6. Minor setback. Yeah, not so bad. Overall, across our 5 active. Oh, lots of signals going on, but we've actually got all of these trades active. Also here. Second trade. "15 minutes until we get some more news." Still in trade number 6. Sorry. Big lunch again. Makes me tired. Do, 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 do. Yep. Seventh trade triggered. You should see a nice, I want a nice drop towards the big number. If not, after the eighth trade triggered. Third trade over here. Still in the fast. Back up. Fast and pending. This could also be a nice one. Hopefully we'll see this push down. So once we're into the 8th trade, always move that at least a couple of points. Looks like we're edging towards our gold take profit. Again, Dow Jones a bit stuck over there. Fourth trade on the Nasdaq also. And second trade triggered on New Zealand US. First. I'm pending. Push straight through the big number. Hopefully we won't see a rejection. Seems like there is a bit of a rejection. Nice. Get a nice push down here. Can always be double prepared to manually exit the trade. But hopefully we'll see it. Shame. Shame, shame. Yeah, we'll let that one do its thing. But the great benefit of getting into these trades further and further along, of course, is to move it those extra few pips just to try and squeeze a little extra profit. And hopefully we'll see a bounce back off the big number. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Second trade. Over here we had the fourth. Was it here? Second. Nasdaq had the fourth. Might be entering into our vola box here with the S&P. Seems like the only one that's giving us even the slightest bit of excitement is our Dow Jones. One little push down and we should be there. Gold on its way back down. Rejection at the big number. Could have been out of this trade by now, but oh well. 7 minutes now. So now I will be looking to find out where the next point of entry is after this is closed. You can also go for that big number trade. Depending on where it goes, it could take maybe even this big number trade here. Just missed our chance there. Would have been a good trade in hindsight at the daily pivot. Oh. Here we go. We'll get that push now. So once we've mastered the art of, or we feel comfortable trading with the SwissBox, and we know where to place it, and we see that it's successful. I mean, right now this is a successful SwissBox trade. The only thing why it isn't successful yet is because I manually moved the take profit. But usually we would be out of that trade by now, and we would have 0.076% profit. But then again, I'm squeezing it. Just playing games right now. The market is dead. It's a bit of a letdown today. Yeah, look, and there we are. Should have closed. Yep. As we can see, we're out of that trade now. More than tripled or quadrupled our take profit there. Again, it's great to get into at least one of these a day, for me personally, as it really helps me reach that target. Look at our Volabox. Almost at 1% for the day, 9 trades closed, 4 active. All I have to do is leave these 4 active trades to close by themselves, and I've already reached that 1% for the day. But of course, we're going to look for more opportunity. Give a bit of excitement and try find a nice entry. Maybe we'll see this rise up a bit. What are we on? Yeah. CAD. Yeah, we could see this peek into our box again. Could be a good. Oh. Could be a good trade to get into. messed up my chart. We'll leave that one. Third trade in, Euro USD. Seems as though we just missed there by a few points. And again over there, don't think we'll see much over here. Second trade about to hit our third. Fifth trade in on the NASDAQ. Oh, so another one. Another one for us. Again, we can move that, take profit, a few points. But it's not really worth it on that one. May as well just take the original. Okay, we've got our box pending. I mean, yeah, active pending box here. US 30. And we could take that big number. Hmm. 1 minute. Let's get that on the other screen. Why not? Let's take it. Third trade on gold. See how this is looking. Not worth it. This is one I want to keep an eye out on for NASDAQ. 30 seconds for the news release. If you want, I can bring it onto the chart here. Might take a few seconds after the countdown reaches 0. You can already see there's starting to jitter around. And there we go. There's our breakout. Didn't quite make it over there. I'll take the auto. NASDAQ. Second trade. Nah. Like we might have just missed that big number. Yeah. Shame. Shame. This is a bit of a tricky one over here though, so not really sure which one I would want to take. I think out of these two signals, I would definitely prefer the big number over the vola box. But then again, could also be a nasty one. What a long trade, man. Nasdaq. This one also. I think we've been in this trade for an hour. Oh. GBP USD also going dead. USD CAD. I'll keep that one there just in case. I think this one. Take a look over here. Yeah, we got some more news coming up in the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes, but again, if all of that news before didn't make a lot of much difference, then I'm not sure that this isn't. I'm only trading currencies for you guys at home to make this live stream a bit more exciting, as if we were stuck on Dow here and here. This one's been running for an hour now, fifth trade in, and it's still not moving anywhere. Now it's starting to pick up some movement. This one, Dow, will be pretty boring switching between just these three. Where are we down here? Take it there, wait and see what happens. If it will make it down to the take profit, then it will come out the other end of the vola box, I reckon. My opinion. As you can see, it's not really even making it down to the take profit. Might see a bit more of a push. If we're lucky. Yeah. There it comes. Nasdaq finally there. There we go. Missed a chance there. Get another push. Surely. Risky times. There we go. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. Once this one closes. Not long. Ah, come on. It's playing games. We'll just close it. And now you see it go straight down. Always the case. Out of Nasdaq now. Still got S&P 500 at daily pivot. Dow Jones also drying up here. Very close to our take profit on New Zealand dollar. Hopefully we should see little extra push. We can get rid of this one also. It's finished. Back to the daily pivot. Get rid of that. And here we're coming down on Euro USD. Very close there. I'll leave that one up. See if we can squeeze one out. And here is our vola box at that 1% for the day. 11 trades. Gold finished. As you can see, still stuck at the Fibonacci line there. I hope we'll see it break through. You know what? I don't even want this box. Not gonna lie. Don't want it. Or this box. Again, a very long-term trade. It'll be something that you want to trade for long. Unless there's real movement in the market. Have a look at this. Yeah, look, it's just made a head and shoulders. More or less. Not the most pretty one. See, we got the top peak. Shoulder, head. Sort of a hunchback shoulder. But again, could come down to here. But then again, it could come down to here before we get that push up again. Or even bigger head and shoulders. One shoulder, one head, neck, shoulder. That's the way it seems. And again, yeah. Nothing. So yeah, I'll probably close this one too. Get rid of that chart. USD 30, keep that in there. Oh, why? Seems as though we might be stuck for a while. Hopefully not too long, because I don't want to hedge it for the morning. But it could be the case. Could be the case. But we've made a few trades. What was we on 6 before the opening? So it's 5 trades in plus the 2 active, 7 trades. 7 SwissBox trades. It's not bad for the hour. Let's be honest, you can't complain with the daily numbers. Over here. So Dow Jones down 0.5% for the day, S&P 0.3%, Nasdaq again not much difference there, 0.03%. Let me know how you guys feel down in the comments if you have any questions. Also down in the comments, if you're interested to learn more, we have plenty of videos available on YouTube, but you can also visit our website, TradersClub24.com. Other than that, I'm here every day, same time, and every day there's a morning opening trade also. Getting that push up to the top. Could be a nice news announcement here in the next 15 minutes. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it a bit exciting today. Again, not as many trades as yesterday, but still we managed to get in a few. Day tomorrow is Thursday, so I'll be back again tomorrow, Thursday. But on Friday we have, well, there's Thanksgiving in America, so of course there's no US market opening. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.